Hi, this is James from Final Boss Fight, and I'm here with Becca. So if you could just kind of tell us about what you do here at the con, and kind of how it's been going this year. It's been better than previous years or busier? Because final day today, so how's it been?
Well, I'm Rebecca and I head up the PR and press. So what I do is contact press who would like to come and also reply to any press that want to come. But it also involves researching guests, magazines, performers, just anything, and obviously research anime in general, Japanese culture, just kind of keep on topic, keep up to date with all the latest news really. Yeah, the convention's been going great this weekend. Obviously the only bad thing is the hot weather. But yeah, I mean, each year we find it gets kind of bigger and better, especially the cosplays. People just put more time in and the culture's just booming at the moment.
I mean, there's a lot of people here today in cosplay. What would you say has been the best one you've seen sort of overall this weekend? Or have you got a favourite or?
Wow, that's a really tough question. What's been my favourite cosplay? I really liked Stacey Rebecca's Psylocke, and she's one of our cosplay guests. So, and that's kind of the first thing we've probably actually done this year. Cosplay is growing, especially online with Facebook, Twitter. So we looked at some of the bigger cosplays online, and we invited them specially to the con, because so they could like give advice and talk about their cosplay journey. There's so many newcomers to cosplay, they want some advice, some guidance, and our cosplay guests have been able to do that.
I was going to ask, because you say there's been a lot of newcomers, in terms of sort of comparing this con to sort of previous ones, how much is it sort of, in terms of the kind of professional cosplay, how much has it sort of grown over sort of, since sort of previous years?
Well, the professionalism of cosplay has grown a lot. People are looking to try and make a career into it, whether it be selling prints or becoming seamstresses or alternative modelling as well. Cosplay photography, I mean, the pictures is kind of your portfolio as a model really. What else have you got? Just any angle really, it's a great way of showcasing, but it's always important to remember that cosplay is a hobby and you shouldn't lose out on the fun of that.
Oh, exactly, that's true. So you say you're in charge of PR of everything here. In terms of actually sort of contacting people to get in touch with the show, did anyone actually get in contact with you in terms of cosplayers themselves, or was it all you doing the contacting?
We do get some contacting us as well. I think sometimes people are a bit nervous too. Obviously this is the first time we've actually done the cosplay guests, so mainly cosplay wise it's mainly us doing that because that's the first time we've ever done it. But since we've done that, we've had quite a few cosplayers contacting us saying, can we be a guest for your next event, because we really like what you've done. Press wise, obviously mostly we get people contacting us, but if we've met like a press person or a photographer at a convention and we've kind of clicked with them, or we think they'd really benefit from coming to the con, we'll kind of get with them, and it's networking as well as research really. And I know some conventions only go for the high profile press, but I kind of like letting new press come to conventions because you just don't know how they're going to grow. Like, everything's always changing, and I don't think you should dismiss newcomers because you've got entrepreneurs, and yeah, I kind of like letting the new blogs come and the new websites.
I mean, there's a lot of people here as well with their, sort of their own stalls and stuff. So would you say this is kind of a good place for sort of people that are trying to get into the kind of scene of like cosplay and like selling their own stuff? Is this a good place to come and do that? Yeah,
definitely, because it's kind of small enough that you can kind of talk to people and interact and really tell them about your product. Whereas if you're kind of online, people only see it. Here, you can kind of tell them the backstory, you can tell them about yourselves. I think especially if you're launching a comic or a manga, you can say where you got character inspiration from, and you can even draw pictures in front of them and, you know, show them what you're doing.
So you also saying you need to keep on top of sort of anime and sort of manga as well. Is there anything you're watching at the minute, or anything that you're looking forward to? I'm looking forward to the revamp of Sailor Moon. That would be good. What am I watching at the moment?
I'm watching some classic anime at the moment. So ones, they're not new out, but I'm kind of like, I never watched them, and now I'm like, gotta watch them. And that's Cowboy Bebop and Hellgirl.
You know they're doing the Cowboy Bebop Blu-ray at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Are you going to order it, or?
Don't know.